first shot with the moist fingertip. I do actually like that compared to the previous one. They've done a good job on that. So in this video, we're going to cover the SwitchBot, what's the name? SwitchBot Lock Vision Pro. Yeah, there's a lot of words. It's a lock that SwitchBot has actually done a lot of good things and almost got it right, which I think they can fix with just some software tweaks. So if you just want to skip around to something else, you'll find the chapters down below. Or if you just want to go check out the lock itself, you'll find the link down in the description. And no, SwitchBot did not pay for this video. No funds were exchanged, but they did send it for review. And we do keep it unbiased as always, though. You have to lock it back. It saw your face.
Your door has been locked.
Okay, so OG's face is added. Let's see if we can get it to trigger off your face. Sometimes the face is like too slow. There it goes.
You gotta like turn it on by pressing a button.
I guess maybe if you like we walk away from it.
You gotta like turn it on so it knows. Talk to the hand.
That's pretty quick. One issue I have is sometimes with because this does also the fingerprint. So you've got code, you've got facial, and then you've got palm vein reader or whatever. And also, I showed earlier, you do have the actual lock if you want to do that. Plus you get USB-C on the bottom for emergency charging. I don't remember if it has the backup battery. I have to go back and look. You get NFC as well, but the NFC only does their NFC. I tried my phone, tried my watch, it does not work. And no, this is the older one, because the older one you had to mount this next to it, and then you had to do the other lock inside. Since this is all in one, it's pretty nice. You don't need this separate keypad. So one issue I had was wet fingers and being outside in the humidity of Louisiana. So I'll get my finger wet. I don't think I only have my index finger. And is it locked?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll try it with the wet or moist finger. Okay, so it's not triggering on that. If I wipe it on the, see, so that's kind of the same issue, but I can tell you I wiped it on my hand. So I wiped it on my pants and then it did work. So I did notice that it does work a lot better compared to the previous lock with moist fingertips. The moist fingertips are always the best. So the palm, it's like sometimes, I guess OG says you gotta wake it up. And there it goes. But you said,
There's a little trick. Look.
Like wait, here it goes. Here goes. There's the white light. So you gotta wait for the white light, but I guess if you woke it up, I notice a lot when I'm walking by it, when I'm getting out the car, because I park right here, it'll just say like, hey, stand in front of it, or put your palm in front of it. I need to turn that voice off. It gets rather annoying.
Sometimes see like a little red flickering light on it.
I don't know if the camera can see that. Oh, you're talking about the infrared.
Yeah, you'll see a little red light.
Yeah, I can see a little flickering light.
You can see it better on the camera.
Yeah, oh, the camera does see it?
Yeah, you'll see like on the red light right here.
So that's it trying to read your face or trying to read your palm is what it's trying to do. But it's hard to see visually, but the camera really sees it. I really do actually like the lock. I love the all-in-one functionality and does all the different things. I will say I do use the code a lot because of just the moisture level. And you can hear it just constantly talking about your face being visible without obstacles and staying closer, but it does pretty well work for doing the lock. And on the inside of it, you got your regular lock on the inside, typical deal. And then you've got, so they do have the backup battery right here. And then you've got your battery pack with USB-C see right there. I don't know if the camera can pick it up out here. Yeah. So yeah, let's try it with the battery. I'm gonna try it with the backup battery on it. So this one's off. So it does lock. Oh, and now it's complaining that the battery is dead. I bet you it's sending me messages to my phone. Mm-hmm. And I just wiped the sweat off my forehead with my hand. So now here's the ultimate thing. It's like 93, 94 degrees. You come over here, you got sweat on your forehead, wipe it on your pants, and let's see if we can open the lock. First shot with the moist fingertip. I do actually like that compared to the previous one. They've done a good job on that. So for the Home Assistant users, if you have Bluetooth or a Bluetooth proxy, you should see it like this. It just should pull up with auto discovery on the lock. With the latest stable version, if you don't see it, upgrade your Home Assistant. And if you did, you can add it via Matter over Wi-Fi as well. If you have the Matter integration, a lot of people do, it will pop in through there as well. So like you can see SwitchBot Lock Vision through the Matter deal. You can do some things in here. I do have this zoomed in. You see the battery. Really, you trying to do the lock and unlock states, and I think the door pin there as well. So I want to see if it is in there on Bluetooth. Now, the Matter thing is really simple. Once you add it and go through the configuration and the calibration of the lock in the SwitchBot app itself, it will add it in and then gives you that little QR code, and you can add it using a new device using Matter. Now, for the Bluetooth stuff, you just go to the integrations. You can hit add. And like I mentioned before, since it is Bluetooth, it is an encrypted Bluetooth. So the easiest way is just to use your SwitchBot account. It's the recommended way. You're gonna have to put your ID and password in if you're worried about like one of the devs, Frank or somebody else, for putting something in there to stealing your ID and password. Just go change your password right after this instance on your SwitchBot account, and then you know it's secure, because basically all it has to do is just pull your key temporarily. So once you do put that in there, it pulls your key, got your ID and password. It's going to pop up and show, hey, where you want to put it at. I'm running going to put it in the shop, hit finish, and boom, you've got your lock. Again, this is zoomed in a little bit. You do get your door sensor, and then you can unlock and lock it via Bluetooth adapter or Bluetooth proxy. You get your battery, etc., everything right there. So it totally depends on how you want to add it into Home Assistant. I love being able to see that we can do this via Matter, plus we can do it via Bluetooth proxy. Because then with Matter, you can also add it to many of the other ecosystems out there for people that don't even have Home Assistant. Just like Google Homes, Alexa, whatever else out there to add in via Matter over Wi-Fi, because everybody should have Wi-Fi, right? And they SwitchBot, you're watching? We want a new sensor in here. I want to know which person unlocked the lock, whether it be through face, vein, PIN code, etc. Go by the name that you actually assigned in the app and just send it over in a text sensor right here. You want to be able to send it over, whether the Bluetooth one, maybe you couldn't do it with Matter, I'm not sure. We want to know who unlocked the lock. That way I can fire off automations for, say, if the wife opened it, OG opened it, I opened it, etc., and know who opened that lock and by what method. So that leads us to, would you buy one? And actually, yes, I've been actually impressed with the fingerprint scanner on it. Yeah, there's times where like it was really rainy and wet outside, or I got out the pool and I was trying to go in there and I went to go spam the fingerprint scanner and it just didn't work, but that was kind of all on me. I could just wipe it on my shirt and fix it. Or a lot of times I just hit the PIN code and went right in. Now, the veiny scanner deal in the Vision, sometimes I don't have the patience for that, or the car is kind of parked too close sometimes. So I just kind of like easy and simple and smash the little fingerprint scanner, boom, it opens. I still wish we could do the watch thing. I did try with the SwitchBot app installed on the watch. Yeah, you can pick the SwitchBot thing and then scroll through, but yeah, I don't have the patience for that either. I could have entered the code by now. I do like they actually have the actual physical buttons so you can feel that tactile feel that you actually did push the buttons. No problem there. Um, Now, would I consider this over? I know I had someone ask me about the Acaria. I think it was the U400 lock with the ultra wideband. Well, the problem is ultra wideband unlocking is not supported on Android yet, so I'm still kind of waiting on that lock. Maybe I could see getting another one of those for the house because I think eventually my Zigbee lots are going to wear out with the gearing inside, those quick sets. But the pricing of the SwitchBot one, you just really can't beat at this time. So, and it does so much more. And I do like the actual physical buttons. And I do think that SwitchBot can go through and actually, maybe they can upgrade NFC for the watch or the phone. You don't have to be ultra wideband. I kind of prefer having to, touch something to it to instead of just walking up to it and unlock because I may not be wanting to walk by just to go to the car and the actual door unlocks. I don't want that to happen. So it's a really great lock. I feel I love how it's all compact in one. Plus, it has the battery pack and the backup battery, plus has the USB on the bottom of it for emergencies. So, yeah, you just can't beat that. So, I do love that it also is Matter over Wi-Fi, makes it easy for people to put it into other ecosystems. And then for Home Assistant users, you can even go local with it and do Bluetooth proxy, and it will pull right in without any issue. And it is encrypted Bluetooth, so you do need to put your ID and password to get the key for that, as we've shown. So definitely a lot of security things built in there. So they did a lot of right things here. Just need some few software tweaks on the SwitchBot stuff. So yeah, I said a whole lot. Definitely a decent lock. So do appreciate SwitchBot for seeing this for review. Of course, no funds were exchanged. Definitely keep it unbiased as always. And I hope SwitchBot listens to our wish list on this one. And if you missed that SwitchBot, we need to know which user unlocked it into Home Assistant to run our automations. So how about do it for this one? Appreciate everybody watching. Press all them buttons. Y'all take care.